Well, hello, Effie. How are you today?
Pretty good, Angela. Hello.
Hi, excellent. Thank you so much for making some time to do this recording with me. I've been wanting to interview you for a while, and I'm really excited to be able to share some of the stuff that we've learned on your journey. So first off, everyone, let's introduce Effie. Effie's been working with us now. We're coming up to our fifth or sixth week, and I've known you for a long time. We're actually childhood friends, which is pretty fantastic. And we started working together at the beginning of November. So let's get into it a little bit. But you're a mom, full-time wife, full-time sister. You got a lot of things going on in your life, and making yourself a priority kind of was put on the back burner a little bit. And now you're in a place in life that you can actually make yourself a priority. And why don't you tell us a little bit about what's happened in the past and decisions that why we're working together now, and let's just see where we go from here.
Okay, well, we're going to go back 7 years where it all started, where I was really ill. I wasn't going to pull through. I had a 5% chance of surviving. And I promised myself, if I make through this, I'm going to take better care of myself. Right. And over the years, I've been procrastinating about getting it together. And finally, your inspirational video said, now is the time.
That's fantastic. I'm so happy.
There was no more excuses. I ran out. So that's
what it takes sometimes.
And what you said made sense. And I think that's what I've been looking for all these years. And that's why I thought I have nothing to lose.
Right.
Literally.
Exactly. And it was about teaching you and finding balance and eating, right? And not going too fast and listening to your body and starting to understand your body. And it's not about trying to lose weight. It's about putting things into place that make you feel good on a daily basis. Losing weight is a byproduct of you feeling better and doing the right things all as we're going along, right?
Right. And it's also you providing me with tools and then learning how to use them forever, right? It's not just a quick fix. It's a lifetime tool, right? And I think you gave me that guidance, right? And that's what seems to be working for me.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. The fact that we've been able to give you some tools that beyond the program, you're going to be able to continue implementing, right? And I'm always going to be around, you're part of my community now, and I'll always be able to help you and always be able to support you. So that's the wonderful thing about it. But this was a nice little jump start to just kind of start learning things. And it was just, to get things kind of started. Let's talk a little bit about, at 3 weeks, I guess you had gone to your doctor at about our 3-week mark. And do you want to tell us the story about that?
Well, I've been struggling also when I was ill. My blood pressure was off due to the thyroid. And my last visit, he actually said, your blood pressure is actually normal for a change. After all these years of visits, it's actually more normal. And then it sort of clicked on to me, okay, something's working.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. And we even talked about this when you said this to me. I was like, oh my God, 3 weeks. That's like that, in 3 weeks, it's made such a difference. But in those 3 weeks, we've talked about your sleeping pattern, right? We've made some changes in your sleeping pattern, right? We talked about what you're comfortable with movement. How much do you want to move, right? And we got you a Fitbit, right? And it's been keeping you on track and getting you moving, which you're loving. I love the story you told me about when you went shopping and what you do with the car now. So tell me that story.
Oh yeah. Yeah. You know what? 3 weeks ago, that wouldn't have never happened. Like, bare minimal. But this time I'm pushing the envelope. You're teaching me how to push the envelope.
In a safe zone, in a place. So, you used to get into the car, run to the car, get into the car and get as close as you possibly could to the front door. Now you're parking as far away as possible so you can get some more extra movement in. And you're walking the dog more now too.
Exactly. Right? Or I'll go to the mall just to get my steps in, just to push myself.
Yeah, especially if it's raining outside. Why be outside and get wet? That's a great idea. What a great idea. I do love, like, the one story you also shared with me was in the morning when you were waking up, because we had to change your sleeping pattern because you were staying up too late and we wanted to make some changes. And I remember you shared how it feels now when you wake up early and you head downstairs into your house.
Normally I would feel more tired waking up in the morning and then going to bed, where now it's so the opposite. I'm alert, wide-eyed, bushy-tailed in the mornings.
Right.
And I just found that very bizarre how it all worked so quickly. I saw results so quickly. Yeah.
You were wanting it. I think you were ready. And what our plan is, it's goal based, but it's mostly progress driven, right? We want just small incremental changes that are easy to implement in your day, that you can understand and feel first, and make sure you're feeling right before we start working on all the other things. And then just taking our time, making sure it works for you, right? So now waking up in the morning is not that big of a deal. You've got your routine put in place, and you're doing things throughout your day that are constantly making you the priority and taking self-care of yourself, really, right?
Right.
And it's really nice that you also have a friend in the group too.
Yeah, we talk every morning. How was your weekend? What'd you do? What'd you eat? What'd you drink? What's your steps like?
That's great, holding each other accountable, which is perfect.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely perfect. Yeah. So let me ask you one final question here. People that would be on the fence about joining a program because maybe they've done a program before, or they've tried dieting and they've restricted their calories, and they're good for about a week or two, and then they're back to their old habits again. What would you say to somebody that's trying to make a decision if they want to just come and work with me or not?
You know what? There's so many positiveness. Like, you've got nothing to lose except knowledge, and knowledge is what we want in life.
Yeah.
Right. And I think we're at that stage in life where you got to focus on yourself.
Yeah.
Right. It's all about you now.
That's right. Absolutely right.
And it's just like any diet or whatever. It's a quick fix, but this is a life change.
That's exactly it. Life change.
Yeah, that's what we need.
Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy to hear you. You know what? Thank you. Thank you so much for taking the time and doing this with me.
Well, thank you, Angela, for opening up and sharing your experience and passing it on to all of us.
Absolutely. And I'm going to keep on going. I've got so much more to share, and I can't wait to see what goes on in the next 6 months of the year. We're just keep on going and keep building. And that's what I love about the connections that we build, because the more that you're saying, more struggles people give me, the more I'm able to help them. Right. Yeah. And if people open up and just say, this is what's really going on, and then we can find the right tools that we can teach. Right.
Yeah. Fix it. Yeah.
Yeah. And fix it. You're right. Yeah. There's nothing to lose. Absolutely nothing to lose. Maybe a few extra pounds.
That's the bonus, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. All right, Effie, thank you so much.
Thanks,
and
Angela.
You have yourself a fantastic day, and I will talk to you soon.
Sounds good.
Bye.